Hey, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of AJS News that we have for you this week.
Yes, but first, a very entertaining word from our sponsors. Check it out. Another copyright claim. Copyright owner claims some or more of the content in your video. Tank Sim claimed. Sonic the Hedgehog Braids Records claimed was 7 new ones. 7 new ones in the past fucking 3 weeks. That I'm tired of the fucking shit over and over every fucking time. And I take it out and I change it and it doesn't fucking matter. The claim comes back. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Or look at this for 5 seconds, literally 5 seconds of content. That is take me to court. I am issuing a fucking counter notification. Fuck you, Paramount Pictures. I'm done with this shit. I'm fucking done. I'm tired of this. No.
Alright, it's going to be $2 to sniff, $3 to touch, $5 for OJ BJ, $7 for an OJ HJ, and $25 for OJ AJ.
Ooh, what's the OJ AJ?
Well, first, I'm going to grab some mayonnaise.
Hey, Joe.
What are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here? I have told you 3 times now that it has not come to this, Joe. You do not need to be whoring out your body. We have YouTube join button. We have Patreon supporters. This is not necessary.
I'm just trying to help, alright? I already made $250. I messed up once. I didn't get the money first.
Joe, you gotta always get the money up front, alright? Look, alright. Just be back by sundown. I worry about you.
I'll be fine.
What's this I hear about the OJ AJ? I keep getting emails about this OJ AJ. What is that?
I'll tell you later.
Sounds...
I got business to take care of.
He's doing it for fun.
Hey, you're gonna blur my face out, right?
Yeah, totally. Just drive.
Oh.
You disgust me.
Oh.
Do I?
Hey!
Wash your hands.
Hey!
I made $2.50, Alex.
Don't you judge! Don't you judge!
He doesn't wash his hands.
Yes, I did.
What the hand, Joe?
Got hand sanitizer.
Giving out. Oh my gosh, Joe. But anyways, here's the thing. We have a core support membership program here at the Angry Joe Show, and these people help us do our job. And
I understand that.
so,
but Twitch is issuing these claims.
oh yes,
All right, it put me in panic mode, and I had to survive. Right, I had to survive. I had to put myself out in the streets.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Click the links. That one. Why do you do these things, Joe?
I honestly don't know anymore.
That one Alex came up with.
I don't know why I
Hey,
do things.
yeah.
Alex did it. He
You-
just wanted to see you.
when you write the skits, you get to put your friends in gross outfits.
Ooh. Hey, we're just having a good time here, and if you like us having a good time, support the show. If you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty and support Joe's habits, good habits, then join us here as a direct
The red light
membership.
district.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get to the news, please.
All right, the big news story I wanted to get into first came as a huge shock for everyone who uses Twitch today.
Yes.
So Twitch looked like they were issuing
Did we
millions
get
of DMCA claims against content
I
from
haven't checked, Joe. I just got back.
2017 to 2019. So if there
I
was,
think we did.
probably, and then so channel the content that goes back, VODs, clips, anything that has music in there, automatically claimed. Now, some people have so
great.
much content, and if you have too many flagged videos on the platform, people are worried that their channels are at risk.
Yeah.
Twitter was freaking out this morning.
Yes.
And everyone's like, oh my God, I've got thousands of videos for over the course of the last 3 years. What the hell is happening? Am I going to lose my channel? Do I have to delete all these things? There's too many damn videos. Manually deleting all these things is going to take a lot of time. So people were absolutely confused. They were confused for a while until Twitch came out with the weirdest, most unsatisfactory update.
Shocker.
They said they put out a tweet pretty much going, hey, someone sent in all of these things in the automated system. We really don't know what's happening, but we're working on something. We promise. And
promise you're okay, or what?
Yeah, so like no one really has any idea what's going on, and what's really concerning is Twitch doesn't really have an understand. I mean, it's their system, it's their automated thing that goes through all of these videos, and most of the time it would just mute certain sections if something caught it. But now these are actually getting strikes, which has everybody worried.
That's the issue. We don't want the strikes. We don't want the same fucking shit that happened on fucking YouTube is happening on these fucking greedy ass goddamn fucking
Because most of these things get deleted after a certain amount, right?
The MPAA?
MPA is the movie.
RIAA.
RIAA, I think, yes.
The Recording Industry Association. They have this. So if you have a channel on Twitch right now, I would check your email to see how many claims that you've got against you. There are people that started in 2017, and especially with clips and shorter videos, not just the full streams. There are thousands of them.
Yeah, I saw that. And they're like, oh, I got claimed for this clip, but I didn't even clip it myself. Someone else
clipped it when.
So they got claimed for that. It's like, that's fucked up.
Well, imagine playing Grand Theft Auto and the in-game audio is playing. You're not even playing music. You're just playing the game as intended. And then you have to claim all these things, delete all these videos. And we don't have anything as of right now from Twitch saying, no, your channels are protected. We're not going to start deleting them. You're not at risk. But what everyone worries about is Twitch in the past is, for enforcement. If you're a big Twitch streamer, your channel's fine because they know your name and you got a rep. But if you're a small Twitch streamer who, with a smaller market, a smaller amount of a smaller audience, you may have to delete your whole channel, start over again. That's what they're worried about. Is like, well, if you throw a dog, you're fine. That clip's safe. But if you were just streaming Grand Theft Auto for a couple of years, your channel may have to delete everything that's ever been on there.
No.
So scary stuff.
No.
The fact that Twitch could be going down the YouTube road is terrifying.
They are. These companies are just too powerful. This is just the first wave of it, man. I almost guarantee you. This happened on YouTube. It happened like this. It's a little things like this. Okay, first, it's long story short, no more old school rap, hip hop, no more anime openers, no more K-pop. You get the idea. Tell a friend. This is from Ellie Jr. and Chill on Twitter. Just basically copy and pasting the music guidelines. But like you said, the real scary part is, other people clipping things, and in your history you have to go through all these clips that you don't know where there's potential copyright. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And no lip syncing, no
Twitch sings could be an issue.
Twitch sings.
Like there's all sorts of things in there. And so normally it would mute the segment.
No cover song performance. Are you serious? Like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
I'm creating
no
my
music
own goddamn
at all.
You can't even do kazoo covers because your kazoo covers get demonetized.
God damn it, you're not taking kazoo covers.
They
from
took
us.
it from us
Dude,
already.
they took our kazoo covers away.
Well, we haven't done a kazoo cover on Twitch, just YouTube. So fuck y'all. Oh my god.
So we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm sure there will be some sort of update from Twitch in the next couple days, if not later today.
I mean, they posted their music guidelines. It's in there. It's advantageous to them to stay somewhat vague and silent on the terms of protecting you and protecting your rights to fair use, your rights to post original content or remixed content. They're probably going to stay silent on that because, they want to be protected legally. So it just sucks. And, to see these major, label companies, stamping on people's, right to fair use.
Yeah. It is deplorable, but we need something. You have to have something on the platform.
Yeah,
some guidance from Twitch. But
we want to empower creators. We want to protect creators. Okay, well,
we want to protect our own ass because the RIAA is scary.
I say we go take it up with the chosen ones. Let's go ask them.
Who?
The Twitch elites.
Oh, the Twitch. Yeah, yes.
Gotcha. The chosen ones.
Yes, the
like,
Twitch
hey,
council will
what's
save
going
us.
on?
The
It's like, hey, man, I don't
cancel.
know. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
Stop messaging me.
Right.
But you were the chosen one.
We have no
chosen.
power, but they listen to us.
I know.
Yes. All right. Well, we may update you with what happens next week. Hopefully, we get something from them, but I doubt it. So, into the next depressing news story. You ready for this one?
No.
No.
Go proceed.
Okay. Ubisoft has taken an
Turn
interest.
for the worst.
Well, no, yeah, absolutely. But they have followed in EA's footsteps. You know how EA was trying to redefine words, and they're not loot boxes, and how they were highly ethical and surprise mechanics. They're spies mechanics. So Ubisoft is has tried to delete the word subscription. It is now yearly installments. It is it's not a subscription model, because subscription is a legal term that certain governments and certain agencies of those governments say has protections for. You pay for having access to the game for one period, and that's it. But if you want it for the next period, you have to repay. So it's like how if you
That's a fucking subscription. That is a subscription. That is paying access to the thing, and to remain having access to the thing, and you're paying over and over. That is a subscription.
Well,
that is a subscription-based service. You do not get to redefine subscription.
The quote is, actually, it's not a subscription. It's not, quote, actually, it's not a subscription model, but an access to the game for a limited time. So, no, you're wrong. That's what they said. That's what.
No! Do you want me to ruin your shirt?
No. No, it's limited edition.
You're so far away. Get over here.
It's like that stupid commercial. It's not butter. I can't believe it's not butter. It's not butter.
Yeah.
No, Joe.
This
is not like that. This is what this is like is when EA went over to the UK and was like, it is not loot boxes, it is surprise mechanics.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Very ethical. Highly ethical.
Surprise. We find this highly ethical. Our customers love loot boxes.
Yeah.
Surprise mechanics.
They're doing this why?
No, because they're fucking idiot dicks and they don't want to be fucking. I don't know. I actually don't know why.
Because if they use the term subscription, there are taxes, there are regulations, and so they can't. And so what they're doing is later on, after everyone tore them a new ass on Twitter, the managing director responded, said that the model could also be likened to a season pass, saying that it's just a season pass instead.
A season pass over and over and over, and that's a subscription.
Yes. I mean, I agree. But they're like, no, it's not a subscription, because if we say subscription, we get in trouble. The boss said we can't do a subscription, but we had to get money from you every period of time.
They have a subscription
and if you stop
service.
paying us, then you stop getting
the fucking
thing.
Uplay Plus. Everybody cancel your Uplay Plus.
Yeah.
I don't use that.
I still need to cancel the Origin, the Origin Premium, because there's no games.
No.
Where's the games?
They
Madden? Fucking Madden? You're telling me they managed to trick me and I'm paying for fucking Madden? Cancel that shit now. Now!
But
Did you already cancel?
I did a long time ago.
All right.
All right. And so he also talked about, because fans are like, we want something called like lifetime access. When you buy the game, you kind of get the game. And he said that he's like, well, sometimes we are still working on games that have been out for 15 or so years, and we don't want to do that. And so this is one of the reasons why they're continuing with this type of payment option, because sometimes people like games so much that they continue to play for really long periods of time, and they just don't want to support them.
Trackmania. I can't believe. And I'm glad that those fans are like, fuck you. What? No.
Yep. So, I guess good news now. Sega, remember we were talking about there was some big Sega reveal, and I don't remember what stream it was, but I was joking. It's probably some fucking new Game Gear or something. Guess what? It was mini Game Gears. And so
they were like, this announcement is going to be on par with the PlayStation 5 reveal. And I don't know if they were talking about the Game Gear announcement or another one, which we'll get to. But tell us about this Game Gear. Actually, looks pretty cool.
They're this big.
They're fucking tiny.
They're like this big.
They're so fucking cute.
So they're $50 each.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, 50.
And it's fucking 4 games
per one.
4 games, $50, Joe, for the thing like this that you can't even motherfucking see. And I think it's the fucking yellow one or the red. I think it's the yellow one that has the RPGs on it, Joe. You're telling me you're trying to read the RPG text? It's why is it $50? Number one, why is it fucking only 4 games? Do you realize how small SD cards are and how many fucking games you can fit on an SD card? Games of this size?
Every game, every console game pretty much ever.
And they want to charge you for 4 games. And you can't even get the games on the consoles. You have to buy all fucking 4 of them to get all of the games.
Well,
so do you want Sonic? You want Outrun? Too fucking bad if you bought the red one. Yes. You got to buy the black one to get Outrun and Sonic.
Yep.
And if you want the other ones, then you got to buy the other ones for that. Like, I think, they were doing great. The Sega Genesis Mini, that shit was cool.
Yes.
That was one of the better recreations of the consoles, when they released those things. We have the what? We have the Super Nintendo one. Yeah. I want to buy the Genesis one, and I want to award, good shit. But this one, it would have been cool if they went that same direction. Look, here's a little mini. I wouldn't have made it. I would have made it smaller, not mini, to where I can't even fucking see it. And then I would have put a shit ton of games on it, And then
the way you're describing it sounds like a fucking keychain thing.
I'll fucking buy it.
Oh.
Yeah, a keychain. You're right.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
But that's basically what it is, Joe.
Thing.
And you're like,
it is. They are
tiny. And I'm like, yes, you could fit it on your keychain, and that would be fucking badass. And I want to buy it. I do.
$50.
But $50 for games, you're rewarding bad idea. Bad.
But if you pay about $250 and get all 4 of them at the same time, you're going to get a mini version of its big window magnifying glass accessory, which is this giant thing that clips on the front.
It's a
magnifying glass.
I had the Game Boy.
Yeah.
With a little magnifier.
I think I had that. The light. Did you have that too? It was a piece of shit, though, Joe.
It was amazing.
It was a piece of shit.
Did you guys have Game Gears? Because I had a Game Gear. That thing chewed through batteries.
Yeah, I heard about
and so
that.
Like
30 minutes you could play.
Not very long at all. Especially because you're like, I can play under the covers, but I didn't have plug anywhere near, so I'm just chewing through batteries and just
this fucking rich kid had a fucking
Must
game.
Be nice.
It's the only thing I had. I didn't have.
No, we'd beat you up in school.
It's too big.
We were the ones getting beat up because we were playing Warhammer before in our free period before school started and collecting Pokemon with the. We had white
nerds.
We had white Game Boys, and everybody else had fucking colored, red and green and fucking see-through. And I was like,
I had a purple clear one.
Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah, I was with the cool kids. We were playing Magic the Gathering while playing marbles in the dirt, ruining Magic cards in the dirt. So, yeah. All right.
Anyways, I just wish it was, slightly better.
And worth it.
And worth it. Along the same lines of, let's bring back the classic retro consoles, re-release them in cool, interesting ways. Yeah. And when I saw the ad, and I saw that commercial in the time, I was like, that's so fucking cool.
That's cool, but not for me.
$50. And segregating the games out into their each and individual consoles, and you can't get them all on one. That's not cool, Sega.
That's all part of the process. Yes. You got to get some
badass
badass games separately.
But it's Japan only. Okay?
For now, yeah.
So what I'm hoping is that in the future, if they do a U.S. version, then they'll change the mentality and bring it on over into sort of the retro consoles and make one that has all 12 games on it for $100 and make it slightly bigger. Mm-hmm. That's I would like that. The other thing, if you wanted to know what I was talking about, because Sega was like, oh yeah, PS5, we got
big release, yeah,
we got good stuff coming. So it was
Dreamcast.
that. And there was also something called, I don't know if this is legit or if the translation on the Japanese is off, fog. You hear about cloud gaming? Well, this is fog gaming. So they have fog. You will be able to game in the fog.
That's cool.
Might have to Mist. Mist sounds cool.
Yeah.
I love that movie, Joe. That was one of the movies that with the ending that
like,
shocked me.
That
I hated at first, and then I fucking loved.
But it sticks with you forever.
It sticks with me. I love the
It
end. It's crazy. When I went out of town, I watched The Fog with the DVD commentary, or The Mist.
Oh.
Sega got you.
Hey.
The fog's in your brain now.
No. So what is fog? None of you asked me what fog gaming is.
I don't care. I don't. Yeah, fine. What's fog gaming?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. fuck you.
Yes.
That's what fuck
What is
gaming
it?
is.
Well, yeah, what is fun
No.
gaming? All right,
Fuck-
cool.
I
fuck
want to
you.
know.
Okay, Joe, since Joe asked, it is arcade gaming from home. So, like in Japan, if the arcades are closed, either due to pandemic or the times or whatever, you can actually get a service where you could play the arcade games at your house. Fog gaming.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the real fun.
Yet another
pachinko
thing-
machines and all the other things where you just have to pay. You know,
Yet another thing to help kill the arcades off, which sucks. The last few remaining
Hey,
arcades.
the one right down the street's open again. That's exciting.
We'll
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
check
right
it out.
now.
Yeah,
After-
everyone touch stuff.
Yeah, everyone's
maybe,
touching
maybe in a
everything.
year.
I'll put gloves on.
I'll put gloves
Yeah.
on, and I'll bring like fucking Clorox wipes.
Good luck getting
And we can
those.
play Ninja Turtles. You know what? I should just get that Ninja Turtles game. I really y'all want
Turtles
play
in
with
Time?
me? Play? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
and the X-Men one. I want the
Fuck
X-Men,
yeah.
Turtles in
Arcade
Time,
up.
X-Men, and Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anyways,
All right,
guys,
back to the
so
news.
that's-
Oh,
back to the news.
All right, bad news. Cyberpunk 27
Damn it.
Night City. Why the live stream was postponed. This was they wanted to make sure that the protest got the proper attention, and so they're delaying it. It is
That's
being
good.
delayed until June.
18th? No.
No, it was originally on the 11th. And
Well, EA Plays was June
25th.
11th, and it would be the 18th. And now the CD Projekt Red is the 11th, moved to the 25th.
Yeah. So they're still looking forward to share all the information. Remember, everyone is just like clamoring for all of the gameplay they could possibly get for
Yeah,
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Well, I'm
Really
glad
excited.
that little gameplay controversy happened because it's making anybody who wants to show anything nervous and ensuring that they show gameplay or else they get this thing blown up in their face. I'm kind of happy that happened so that we could see gameplay.
And then the other bad news, if you're a Stadia owner, is Cyberpunk 2077 will not be released on Stadia at the same time as everywhere else. And that was big news, right? It's like, play Cyberpunk on Stadia. And so everyone's like, oh, cool, I get to have Stadia and play this game. And now you don't get to. You have to wait. And we didn't even know when the release is. So we know when the release date for everything else is. But if you're one of the 7 people still using Stadia, I'm sorry. You're
I
going to have to
think
wait
it's just
a
like
little longer.
$100 paperweight now.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
all
what
it
it's
is.
for.
If you're
Paperweight.
actually using Stadia, please let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
Let me know how amazing it is or how bad it is.
Yeah, if like, because we really do want to know. I mean, people are going to
That
make
one
fun of you in
person
comments
was
a
in
little
Chicago.
bit. But yeah. Well, one person with good internet, it's probably working great for them because they only play Farming Simulator. I imagine that thing runs like
I
butter.
just don't understand this
That game
segment.
is amazing, Alex.
Oh, I got a lot of hate for like
Yeah,
making
you-
fun of Farming Simulator. People
You
were really
did.
mad in the comments, like, "How dare you? I love this game." It's I've never played
Good,
it.
you damn city slicker.
Yeah.
Them games are more
There's Train
powerful.
Simulator,
It's
that one
super
too.
popular. It's one of their top sellers.
It
Yeah.
is.
And it's good shit right there, I'll tell you that much.
All right. We've been talking a lot.
We should dress up, Joe.
Be farmers.
Yeah, be farmers.
try
We're
it?
gonna farm.
We're going to have to try it, Alex.
Oh, great.
Get that costume
Stadia?
that you showed up with in
No.
Destiny when I was like, "Are we gonna go
Yeah.
and farm?" And you showed up in a farmer outfit instead of badass armor.
You were the
said-
wrong one.
You said we were gonna go farming, not that kind of farming job.
All right, now and on to some good news. We've been talking a lot about the ACCC, the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. This agency has been pounding developers like Bethesda, forcing them to give refunds, and these
remember
gaming
that.
companies that aren't doing right by the consumers. Now, Sony has interesting, and by interesting I mean horrible refund policies for PlayStation. If you download the game, you can't get a refund, or if you've purchased the game and it's 14 days later and you haven't downloaded the game, you can't get a refund. So Sony was using the same agency to oversee Europe as they were Australia. So Sony Europe was overseeing everything. So when Australian consumers were trying to get refunds based on bad promises, false advertising, or anything purchased on the PlayStation, the Sony Europe was telling them, no, you can't get refunds because they mainly deal with Europe. But that's what, so the people complained to the ACCC. The ACCC has sued them or filed, explained to them, it's like, you're going to operate in Australia. These are the rules that you have to go by. And now Sony must pay $2.4 million over this refund policy. Refund all these people that just bought games that just didn't work. And it's Fallout 76. It's some of these other smaller games that just were misadvertised.
All right.
So
Go Australia.
The
Australia.
Tiger game on PlayStation.
Which one? The Life of a Black Tiger?
Oh,
or
Life of
what?
Black
That was
Tiger.
horrible.
Yeah, well, if you lived in Australia, you probably could have got your money back.
You
but-
want a refund?
Yeah.
It's too
We're
late for
not
that.
able to get a refund yet.
So this is the third week in a row where they're just like getting people, and we will keep it up. We appreciate you sticking out for consumers because some of these gaming
I
companies.
wish we could have that kind of fervor down here, over here in the States. And, I mean, we have some protections, but I like how Australia's like, hey, man, you want access to the Australian market.
It's
You're
more
gonna fucking
protections
play
for
by
the
our rules.
corporations. okay?
Yes. Yeah. It's terrible.
And it's good news since Australia has been notoriously bad with gaming and
Censoring
classifying
things, not
game
letting
and
games
stupid
come
shit
through.
like
Yeah.
that. So
I mean,
good,
what's
some
wrong?
positive stories.
There's
out
a
of those.
dildo cannon. Australia's like no dildo cannon.
No
If
dildo
it shoves it up somebody and
How
launches them into
dare
space.
you take away
That's
my
amazing.
right?
Yes. Look, if that's in more games, we're going to make you go buy them. So you need to. Yeah. And the last little story I want to cover is just mainly there's a lot of weird information about that. So the UK government is apparently going to ban loot boxes, which is it's not.
Yeah,
That's not the case.
I had a few people tweet this at me, and I was like, "Oh, looks positive."
Yes,
here.
it sounds really positive until you read the article. So the
Oh.
UK government is calling for evidence so that they can look into potentially banning loot boxes or reclassifying them and changing the. So right now,
pretty
That's
hard
still
because they
good.
make a lot of
which
money.
it is a
That's
good
still
thing,
good.
but it's just a small step again in
Yeah.
the right direction. But we haven't won yet, right? And
It's
so
gonna be-
Well, here's the thing: is if they the whole thing is. I mean, people link me the article, and it says, could class loot boxes as gambling. UK could finally class loot boxes as gambling
Yeah.
in order to protect children. And so they're like, yeah, we did it. And I said, no,
No, not yet.
They did not yet class
not gonna be that
loot boxes
easy.
as gambling, okay?
Yeah.
They're calling for evidence, like you said.
because they're going to look into it later in the year after they do everything else.
And giving these fucking corporations plenty of time to create their ammunition and to create their arguments and to grease slick people in charge.
But so the issue here is that the DCMS would have to actually reclassify gambling. Because right now, because you cannot exchange loot boxes for money or like open money inside of them, that's the issue. So they're saying that, you can't do that, then it's not gambling. And so they're going to have to create a new definition or expand the gaming commission. And that is work for people, and that costs money, and they don't necessarily want to do that.
Yeah.
So if they do receive enough evidence, then they could reclassify loot boxes at gambling. Hopefully they follow Belgium and the Netherlands, who already did that, saying, look, it's pretty clear. They just said, nope, we're changing our legal definition, even though you're not getting money out of it. It's a random chance, and we don't like any of that crap. Get it out of our games.
I
So-
hope
Yeah.
so. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Probably not going to happen, but the statistics are alarming. Because the research by academics, published at the University of York, found that last year loot boxes are increasing, and they're featured in 71%
Yeah.
of the most popular titles on the gaming portal Steam, compared with only 4%. A decade ago. It just shows you that, this is the new way that, gaming is getting their money, and it's getting 71%. What's it going to be in, another 10 years?
99.
Yeah, it'll get to the point where it's beyond everything else. Now,
Right.
the big
and
issue.
every goddamn game is a subscription service or a DLC or the equivalent to those because of the money that you're going to have to drop beyond the purchase price.
The big issue, though, is that you're going to be dealing with EA. We're going to be dealing
What can we
with
cancel, Joe?
King. And so, like,
Origin.
Yeah.
you have to cancel. Yeah,
DC
but it doesn't matter. So the
Universe.
issue is FIFA is huge in Europe. Huge. Particularly in the UK. And so they spend so much money. We get countless articles of, my 16-year-old spent £9,000 this month and didn't even get whoever the hell they were trying to get. And it's going to continue to happen. So there's so much money in the opposition side that it's going to be hard because you're going to have 3 psychologists go up and give their evidence. But you're going to have EA with not only are they going to have their evidence, their doctored evidence, but they're going to have lawyers go, you legally can't do that for such and such reason. It's going to be really difficult.
It's going to be very difficult because I see these basketball players. Oh yeah, my son's playing Fortnite. He dropped like a couple thousand. Jesus Christ, on Fortnite, just
yeah.
for skins and stuff. Yeah. So they have too much bankroll.
Mm-hmm. It's
make
going
this
to
go
be really
away.
hard to make it go away,
Yeah.
but again, step in the right direction. It was worth covering, but don't start celebrating
I'm
it.
against the loot box part of it, and that's the part that bothers me. I mean, skins paid for skins bothered me a little less. Especially if it's in a game that we like, that we like something, we start to pay a little more. You know,
especially if it's a free-to-play game, it totally makes sense.
Like Warzone or something like that. But when it's loot boxes and when it's tied to progression and when it goes too far, that's where we need to put the line. And I want bare minimum, just bare minimum on the little boxes that they're like 99.999, right? You know, here are the prices, here's what you get. I need in big bold put the actual drop rate percentages. Don't hide them in like several screens under. When you have those percentages and they go, wow, $9.99, $10 for this pack, that I want that thing with the drop rate of 0.001%. Okay, I don't need it. That's what I want.
And 18
that's
only.
the thing that I think would never happen. Just make it so fucking apparent that what you're about to do is probably not in your better interests, and you're wasting, literally burning money. Sort of like what they do with the cigarette packets in other countries. They don't really do. They got small warnings here, but in other countries they like show like fucking lungs and black lungs and images. I want to put that on the loot boxes. So right before you get a guy and the guy's like, got no money.
You show OJ lying in his hooker outfit in the gutter. It's right. Like, you don't want to be like this.
He's got needles and alcohol. This is could happen to you if you.
Yeah, OJ the poster boy for
FIFA. Not even
once.
Not asking for
but
that.
We try
the images on it. I just want the drop rates in big fucking bold.
Well, the big issue is like age gaining it from people who don't understand the value of money, right? So you have these 8-year-olds playing Fortnite, and like truly they do not know the value of money. So they spend $1,000 and they're like, yeah, that's a big number, but they don't realize the amount of work that goes into it for their parents. And so you don't also want these young kids with impressionable minds getting used to that whole, oh, I put in a token. Oh, I won! Big bright lights, cool explosion.
That's why.
And it starts changing your brain chemistry to appreciate these type of events. They become addicted to it.
Yes.
And so I want to age gate all that stuff as well.
That's why, that's just, that becomes the norm. That's how these companies win. This gradual change that, a kid born now who's playing video games is like, oh, yeah, that's just the way it is. 99.999 to get some extra time, to do a booster or to get some time.
Yeah.
Those terms didn't exist when we were fucking playing games.
You paid $20, $30 for a game and you got the full game.
Yeah.
And now $60 and you still have to pay for loot boxes and skins. It's like, you're already charging for the goddamn game. What are you doing?
Oh my god. Anyways.
All right, that's unless there's anything else that you wanted to cover, that's all of the big stories I've got for this week.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Just want to apologize to you guys out there for seeing me like that again.
Yeah, so please consider contributing if you like our coverage, if you like our videos, and the links are down below on that. If not, thank you for watching, and subscribe, tell your friends, and we really appreciate it, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.